Hi guys. So I thought we could do a get ready with me video because I realized that almost all of my videos I look pretty disheveled and awful. Um, and while that is usually the case, I also thought, you know what, let's put on a little makeup because I do that sometimes. Curious what you all do. You know, my days of putting on a ton of makeup, I don't do that anymore, but I also find I don't actually need it anymore. I mean, obviously, right? But I also have found that you can get by with less, you know? And not to say I have less, like if I wanted to spend a great deal of time on my face, I definitely could because I have um, tons of makeup. And I just got rid of a bunch. So there's that. Anywho's, yeah, so what do you guys do? I just basically go with a little bit of foundation. It's a powder. It's kind of a powder foundation. It's this. You see this? Should I do it like they do in the videos? It's Wander Beauty. I've had this for a million years. I know you're supposed to throw stuff out when it gets real old, but I've had no problems with it. So, you know. Anyhow, I usually just use a little bit of that and then go from there. I don't do like too much with concealer and all that because I just find like I don't know, I find like it just almost makes it worse. Does that make sense? It seems to, you know, and I'm sure everyone everywhere, this is just some eye cream, would probably say, well, that's because you have the wrong concealer or you're doing it wrong or you know what I mean, mature skin, you know, all the things. But I don't care enough to worry about that nowadays. I'm just putting this eye cream on just because actually I just found it in my thing and I was like, why not? Friends, I'm about as laid back and lackadaisical. Is that a word? I feel like I've heard that somewhere. As one could get. So if you've come to get ready with me, hoping for some great makeup advice, you're in the wrong place. It's really just to get ready with me and let's talk. So, I don't know if I said this in my last video, but I think so. That my pipes froze and my laundry room exploded. But yeah, so that did happen. And I just stood in there after having the space heater on for a while. The last couple days, it's warmed up too. Outside, in fact, all of our snow is mostly gone. So I waited in there through the spins, you know, to see if it would go everywhere. And it did not. So that is fabulous. And we're supposed to have nothing but like warm weather. And by warm, I mean like 40s, 50s, which is warm for where we live. But that's supposed to stay that way, unfortunately, for the next couple of weeks. I just saw that on Christmas, they're forecasting 55 and rain. Come on. Okay. Let's be honest. There is nothing worse than winter rain. See, I just put this on mostly, this powdery foundation, just to cover up my redness. I'm, you know, because I'm naturally a ginger, you know, my skin is basically see-through. And so everything, you know, every little bit of redness or blueness, whatever, it shows. So I just put on a little to help cover it up. I'm not trying to look perfect, y'all, because I mean, I already am, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so my laundry is working. Everything is smooth and happiness there. Thank God. I still have to wash and dry all of those towels that I had to use to soak up all that water that got all over the floor. So there's that. But you know, it's okay. See, that's about it. No concealer. I mean, I think the more crap you put on your face at this age, the more it accentuates everything. Y'all, I'm so sorry. My nose is running. Classy, I know. My nose has been running now for months. I don't know. Someone will probably get on here and say that, you know, I've got some horrible disease. But I think it's just a runny nose. So there's that. Okay, so what is on there? Like a little hair. Y'all, I have cats. And if you have animals of any kind, I'm sure you're familiar with all the cat hair and the dog hair and all of the hair all the time everywhere. Right? It happens. I have 5 cats. I have 3 solid blacks and 1 tiger and 1 who am I missing? Oh, my Siamese. Yeah. So that's always fun. You guys, I love cats. I have had cats since I was a kid. We never had dogs. When I was real little, we had 1 little Chihuahua dog. I mean real little. Like I was probably like 3 or 4, if that. I don't even remember him. But what I do remember, his name was Sam, is we would go in my hometown back in Wyoming. We would go to the drive-in there. A&W, I think it was. I think so. Do you guys have A&Ws? You still see them around. Anyway, we would go there and, get food. And we'd always get Sam one of those baby ice cream cones that are like this tall. We would always get him one of those. That's my only memory of him. But otherwise, it's just been cats, and more cats. My dad, he got 2 kittens for us when I was 4. He didn't actually like cats. I think he said he had mostly dogs growing up, but for some reason, I don't know if someone he knew had some kittens. I don't know why we ended up getting these cats, but we did. And one was all black, which we named Blackie, and one was a Siamese, which we named Cookie. And at the time we got him, because he was a kitten, he was mostly white. You know, if you've ever had a Siamese cat, they start off pretty much completely white. And then they darken as the years go by. And it has to do with, believe it or not, the temperature. The colder it gets, the darker they get. And this is what I've read anyway. And then they don't go back. Like, I do believe, if suddenly it wasn't cold anymore, they don't go back to a lighter color. So Cookie, over the years, we had him till he was 17. By the time he passed, he was actually quite brown and dark. You could still tell he was a Siamese, but he was pretty dark. So my cats, actually one of my black ones is named Blackie. And I have Houdini, he's my Siamese. And then I have my Tiger Stripe, that's Chunk. And their mama is Cleo. She's the smallest cat of all. She's all black. And just the softest hair ever. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's like silk. It's so funny. Like, none of my other cats are that soft. I don't know. They're all indoor cats except my one big one, Nubby. He's in indoor, outdoor. So, anyhow. Yeah, so I have cats, and they're all over the place. And here's the thing, people. I'm going to tell you right now. I let them go wherever they want. Like, if I'm cooking something, you know, making something on the stove or the counter, obviously, I'm not having them up there. But if I'm not and they get up on there, I don't care. You know, I wipe off the counters and everything before I start cooking. I'm not worried about it. If I eat a cat hair, I eat a cat hair. You know? Please. You know, you watch all these cooking videos and everyone has complaints. All the people post about how, you know, people are cooking with their bare hands, or they're making food with animals in the kitchen, or their hair is hanging over the food, or on and on and on. I think, you know, everyone should do what everyone wants to do in their own home and not worry about it so much. Guys, can you see? I'm trying to get this to, I need, you know, as you know, this is my first go around with doing videos, but I need to get a little stand or something, at least like I just prop it right now on the counter or whatever. And that works really fine, honestly. You know, until it doesn't. Until it doesn't, and then, you know, it's all fine. So, guys, tell me what you do for your own makeup routines, your get-readies. Is there any products you just live and love? I recently got one of these Wonderskin eyeliners just to give it a go, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the ads for them that you see on all the social media sites, they're accurate. You know, if you want to try one, they are accurate. They do not fade. They don't crease. I always put a little bit of foundation or powder up in my eyelid area anyway. Just to be sure, you know, I guess. But I don't think it's really needed. I got the green one because I have green in my eyes. Usually I don't go with colored eyeliner, but I'm feeling fancy today. So, sorry y'all. Had to let my cat in. My nubs. Now, at any given moment, someone might come across the camera site, so prepare. Don't come over here. Don't knock over my mirror. Buddy. This is Blackie. He's trying to get to me. Things could go awry at any moment, guys. That's part of the fun, right? Real people, real lives, real catastrophes, real chaos. We all have it. Blackie, so help me. Yeah, so what do you guys use? What do you like? Usually, I just go with my foundation, blush, and some mascara and lipstick. That's my usual. But then I decided I was going to get this eyeliner to try, Blackie. And so I remember when I was in high school, I would never go to school without makeup on. I mean, not once, I think, ever did I leave the house without it. And, you know, it's full on. Blackie, so help me. If you knock over everything, this is Blackie, y'all. I told you. But then at some point in time, I stopped doing that. Laziness and all, you know. He. Guys, I really apologize. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. He's trying to get me to pay attention to him. I see you there, being all cute, rolling around with your looping tongue out. I see you, but we're not having time for us right now. You know, we are trying to look sort of good, and you're not helping. I know you're trying because you're a lover, but yeah, I used to wear makeup all the time. And then I stopped doing it so much, and mostly just laziness, honest to God. And, you know, kids, you know, you have kids and stuff, and I know that there are plenty of moms out there in the universe who have kids who still manage to put on their makeup, but not me. And so I've just in the last several years been trying to get back to it some, because I do like it. It's fun, right? I mean, to some people it isn't, but to me it is. I mean, I've always been a makeup girl. Growing up, I always loved makeup and stuff like that. And so I still think it's fun. I have curly hair, so I don't spend too much time worrying about what my hair is doing. Like, obviously I run a comb through it, sort of. If I really brush it or comb it much, it will get frizzy. So I usually sort of comb it once after I wash it, and then just sort of make sure it's looking decent until the next time I wash it. I comb it really good before I wash it, obviously, but that's it, because I can't have frizzy hair. My hair is red. I mean, it has some dye in it right now, but it is actually very close to its normal color. You know, when I was younger, normal color these days has a little bit of gray. But I certainly have curled it, and back in the 80s, you know, perms were in, so I did that as well. But these days, I just let my curls do their own thing, and that is good enough. My hair is still in pretty great shape, honestly. It does what it's supposed to. Although my oldest son, who inherited my curls, he doesn't appreciate them. I think that's because he's a boy, and, you know, he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't have time for hair and stuff like that. I get that. I'm almost done, y'all. See, I told you, I spend very little time doing this. So, hey, tell me if you can. Should we do more videos like this, long ones like this, or should I do more of those short reels that are like 3 or so minutes? I don't know what people are into. Like, I don't mind watching long ones of other people. If it's something I'm interested in, it doesn't bother me at all. But if you find this to be, you know, too much, I can definitely do some shorter ones. Like I said, we're learning together on what people like and what they don't like. I've been putting this on Facebook as well as YouTube, just to kind of try and build my followers, because some people I have on Facebook might not see these on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what you're supposed to do, if there's some special way to make sure everyone sees it. Like I'm telling you, this is all new to me. And while I do care and I want this to be successful, I'm not putting too much effort into researching the right way to do everything. I just kind of pay attention to what people who started this themselves have said to do and what they've found to be helpful. So that's what I'm going with. I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes, y'all. That's pretty much it. It looks like I might have too much blush. It is what it is. You know, my eyebrow pencil is in the other room, so we can't really do those right now. That's fine. Let's see, maybe I have one in here. Definitely not. This is all like lipstick and stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't really have much more to say. Just have a beautiful day. It is Wednesday, and it's really beautiful outside, other than the fact that all the snow is melting, which I don't love. This is Nub, by the way. Nub, honestly. Okay, guys, I don't know what to say about this. This is my life. This is my life. I love you. Bye.